Introduction to informational interviews. One of the best ways to start networking is to set up informational interviews. Here are the learning outcomes for this video. By the end of the video, you should 1. Understand what an informational interview is and isn't. 2. Understand who to interview and how to find them. 3. Know how to request an interview. And 4. Understand ways to increase your chances of successfully scheduling interviews. Let's get started. Let's begin with a definition. An informational interview is an informal meeting initiated by you to learn more about the experience of someone working in a specific industry, company, or job. An informational interview is not a job interview, and it would be a huge mistake for you to treat it like one. We'll be talking more about this mistake in a later video. Let's break out the key parts of the definition. First, an informational interview is informal, meaning the setting should be comfortable and your demeanor should be relaxed. Second, you will initiate the interview, meaning you'll find the interviewee, reach out, and schedule the meeting. Third, the purpose of the interview is to learn. Accordingly, you should plan on spending most of the time listening and not talking. And finally, the interviewee should work in a specific industry, company, or job that you're targeting in your strategic plan. Let's talk about who to interview. First, if there are particular jobs at companies you're interested in, then reach out to people who currently hold those positions. Or if you're interested in a more general overview of a certain group, then reach out to that group's manager. You can also reach out to people with similar backgrounds as you. For example, if you're an accountant, you should reach out to other accountants at a company you're targeting. Now let's talk about finding contact information for people you want to interview. First, see what's publicly available on the internet. If you Google a company and throw in some keywords for a position, you might be able to find email addresses. Second, use LinkedIn. If you type in a company name in the LinkedIn search bar and then navigate to the People tab on the company page, you can see people who work there. The third source is asking your career services professionals to generate a list of alums working in your target areas. Whenever possible, try to find something in common with a potential interviewee and then leverage this commonality when you reach out to them. For example, if you attended the University of Texas, try to find informational interviewees who also went there and use that commonality as your lead when you reach out. Mentioning you have something in common with a potential interviewee will improve your success rate in converting requests into scheduled interviews. After you find contact information for someone, you'll need to reach out to request an interview. Most of the time you'll be doing this via email or LinkedIn message because you'd reserve using text or a phone call for people you already have a relationship with. When you send the written request, there are a few keys. First, keep it short, no more than a few sentences. Second, introduce yourself and tell the interviewee why you're interested in them. Third, mention what you have in common with them. And fourth, request a meeting. That's it. What if you've emailed interview requests but haven't heard back from anyone? First, there will naturally be some people who don't respond because, well, people are busy. Don't take it personally. If you haven't heard back from someone within a reasonable amount of time, just resend the message. The second consideration is that you probably need to send out more requests. For example, if you only try to interview 3 people, it wouldn't surprise me if you didn't get a response. Email 20 people instead. That's the end of this foundational video, but just a reminder that this video is part of a longer playlist. The playlist is in chronological order, meaning videos at the beginning of the playlist cover things that occur at the beginning of a job search and vice versa. If you liked this video, then you should check out the other videos in the playlist. If you thought this video was confusing, then try going backwards in the playlist to learn more about job search up until this point, or even forwards in the playlist to see how things come together. Thanks.